It is the busiest travel day of the year, and a record number of Americans are expected to hit the road for Thanksgiving.
More than 71 million people getting behind the wheel and hitting the road to be with their loved ones.
And another 18 million are expected to pass through airport security nationwide this week. WESH 2 News is bringing you team coverage to make sure you get to your destination safely.
And after the turkey, get ready for a blast of cold. I'm chiming out when winter-like temperatures return to Central Florida.
Plus, WESH 2 investigates why a postal contractor caught on camera allegedly dumping mail in the woods in Orange County should have never been allowed to handle your mail.
Local, live, late-breaking. WESH 2 News starts now.
Taking a live look right now at 11 over I-4 in Winter Park and over at the Orlando International Airport. AAA expecting the most people to travel this year since before the pandemic. And Chopper 2 saw the traffic earlier tonight on I-4 near I-Drive. Thank you for staying up with us tonight on WESH 2. I'm Stuart Moore.
And I'm Summer Knowles. Bumper to bumper traffic earlier. WESH 2 has team coverage to get you ready for Thanksgiving. First Morning Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi has your Turkey Day forecast. But first, let's head out to Gail Pascal Brown, who's live at MCO tonight. Gail, busy day at the airport.
It was a busy day, but it is awfully quiet now. No one is in the line. I checked the big board to see about delays. Only 3 arriving flights, Boston, Nashville, and Phoenix so far. However, airport officials are expecting a busy day tomorrow for travel, and the busiest should come the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And it is going to be some nice warm weather for Thanksgiving Day. Now, if you're heading out, please make sure that you arrive here at OIA early and check your bags. You don't want any items in there which are prohibited. I'm Gail Pascal Brown, live at Orlando International Airport. Happy Thanksgiving. Back to you.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Gail. Let's go and take a live look at Ocala Town Square tonight, all decked out with Christmas lights and the tree, but it was...
This Morning Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi has your Thanksgiving and Black Friday shopping forecast. Tony, it'll last at least for another day.
Yeah. Once we get through tomorrow, Friday's our transition day, and there's a good reason for that, Stu. We've got this front that's going to be dropping southward now during the day tomorrow, and then reach Central Florida during the early afternoon hours, and as it does so, we'll get a little bit of rain, and those temperatures will begin to fall. 83 tomorrow, 75 early on, continuing to drop throughout the course of the afternoon there on Friday. Let's take a look at that planner for Thanksgiving. Out the door in the morning, 60, midday 79, a perfect afternoon, few clouds, afternoon high temperatures up around 83 degrees. Now for the shoppers, you're good in the morning. There may be a few sprinkles getting into Marion County by mid-morning, but I think area-wide, noon through about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, there will be some scattered showers. But notice the temperatures, they continue to drop. And this evening, the travel's been pretty good. There's not too many headaches ongoing now across the United States. You can see all the hubs here tonight in really, really good shape. And even at the airport at this hour, we've only got 11 delayed flights. 50 of them are on time. 0 cancellations. The big developing story, much colder air on the way late in the weekend and early next week. I'll show you if there's a freeze in the forecast up north, straight ahead.
Thank you. Now to a live look at I-4 near Sand Lake. AAA forecasting record-breaking holiday travel that exceeds pre-pandemic numbers this afternoon.
Central Florida is horrendous there on the turnpike. Everywhere else has been, pretty easy.
How long do you think it'll take you to get to South Florida?
About 3 or 4 hours probably. We tried to get on the road a little bit earlier than usual today. That way we could try and beat some of the traffic, but you never know.
Florida Highway Patrol says it will have more troopers on the interstates and major highways through the weekend looking for impaired drivers and also speeders.
While the national average for gas prices is down 18 cents to $3.07 this year, we are paying more here in Florida. AAA reports the average for a gallon of regular is up 11 cents in Florida, and in Orlando, gas was $2.96 last Thanksgiving. Today, the average is $3.16 per gallon. AAA also launched its free tow-to-go service today to prevent driving while drunk. You can go and call AAA to get a free ride and a tow to a safe location up to 10 miles away. The service is free and available to anyone with a AAA membership as a last resort.
Brand new video at 11 puts you in the passenger seat as Marion County deputies chase a man refusing to pull over. Deputies say the car had no plate and its back bumper was hanging off. After running multiple red lights and driving on the wrong side of the road, deputies were finally able to spin the car out.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get on the ground! On the ground!
I ain't gotten it.
On the ground! You want to get tased? On the ground now!
Deputies arrested Naimir Fayette for fleeing, driving with a suspended license, and marijuana possession.
Marion County deputies are looking for more victims after they arrested a man accused of assaulting young girls. Deputies say Antoine Scarpa messaged multiple girls on social media, provided them with drugs, and sexually assaulted them. They fear there are victims that have not come forward. If you or someone you know is a victim, contact the sheriff's office.
The family of A.J. Owens, the woman shot and killed through a front door in Ocala by her neighbor, is launching a new fund they say that will help families who have been impacted by racial violence.
The family also wants to make big changes and repeal Florida's Stand Your Ground law. WESH News' Haley Crumblehome is live in Winter Park for us tonight, hearing from the family and the former state lawmaker who wrote the controversial law. Haley.
So the family made this announcement just days after Owens' killer, Susan Lorenz, was sentenced to decades in prison. The family sees issues with Florida's Stand Your Ground law, but the man who wrote it says it shouldn't be changed. Now, the Owens family says they are hoping to see some sort of legislation introduced related to the Stand Your Ground law, not this legislative session, but the next one. Reporting live, Haley Crumblehome, WESH 2 News.
This man will be spending Thanksgiving inside the Volusia County Jail after deputies say he tried to murder someone. Investigators say Anthony Pezza shot a man in the stomach and grazed him in the head Monday night in Ormond Beach. We brought you live to this scene at 11 on Linville Road. The victim's brother said that Pezza and another man showed up at the house and got into an argument. Deputies are still investigating.
Well, new at 11, plans are in the works right now for a major overhaul of Osceola Heritage Park. Now, the owners of Orlando City and Orlando Pride submitted these plans to the county to expand the team's headquarters and create 18 training fields. It's called Project Next. The proposal also calls for apartments, hotels, restaurants, and retail space. This comes after the county put part of the land that Osceola Heritage sits on up for sale or lease last September. Osceola County Manager Don Fisher told WESH 2 that he will recommend county commissioners proceed with negotiations on Monday.
If they authorize me to proceed forward, both myself, the staff, and the attorney's office will begin negotiations with the representatives from the Wilf family and see if we can get a development agreement done. And in that development agreement will be components about land transactions, whether any need to happen, leasing of soccer fields.
Fisher says hopefully, based on the developer's schedule, they're talking about starting hotel construction by next year.
Mail and even a vote-by-mail ballot were dumped in the woods in Orange County.
And now a postal contractor is facing federal charges. But WESH Investigates is uncovering why the contractor may not have even been qualified for that job. Only at 11.
Closed captioning brought to you by National Floors Direct.
Congratulations to the Orlando Pride for their championship win.
It's honestly crazy. I don't think it's hit me yet. We absolutely sacrificed what we needed to get this win.
WESH 2 brought you closer to the Pride all season long. From the first kick to their championship win, we were there.
They've been asking the question, do you see us now? They said, I hope you see us now.
Let's go Pride! For more of our biggest moments, trust WESH 2 News.
This First Morning Weather Update is sponsored by Attorney Dan Newlin.
New at 11, WESH Investigates is learning more about the arrest of a delivery driver of the Postal Service. He was arrested after security cameras recorded him allegedly dumping mail in some woods in Orange County.
WESH 2 investigative reporter Greg Fox reveals the man's driving record should have prevented him from being hired in the first place. We reached out to the owner of Cummings Contract Delivery Service, but she declined to speak with us about the arrest of her delivery driver.
All right, our Thanksgiving Day forecast looks amazing, but we are going to see a little bit of rain possibly, or rain possibility on Friday for shopping.
Right, I was going to say it's not a lot, but you may need the umbrellas.
What time, yes.
Yes, late morning up north and then the afternoon down.
It's all online now.
I was going to say, right, don't go there. Let's take a look now at that 7-day. Tomorrow's a warm day, pool day, beach day, in amongst the dinner, of course, and then as you head into Friday, a lot of folks are going to be doing that shopping thing. There will be a few showers developing mid-morning up north and then kind of working down towards the south by mid to late afternoon and sticking around for the football game over at UCF and then turning drier and cooler for an extended stay here in Central Florida. Let's take a live look outside. There's some volume out there, but it's not too terrible. 59 Wildwood, 59 Ocala. It is still 64 in downtown Orlando and 63 back towards Titusville. Now, underneath this big dome of high pressure, the winds are light, and because of that, we're already starting to see some lowering visibilities. Wildwood, 6 1/4, half-mile visibility from Ocala off towards the west. Kellyanne will give you the update on that out the door tomorrow morning as we take a look at that first warning 12-hour forecast here for downtown Orlando. Upper 50s, jumping up to the lower 80s by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures here in Orange, Seminole, and on into the northwestern nook there of Osceola County. We're going to be in the upper 50s to the low 60s here. Orange City, you're going to be at 58. Widening out that view. Low 60s at the beaches in Brevard and right around 57 up here up towards the villages. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Little fog in the morning. Southwest winds. Things burn off fairly quickly. We warm up very fast throughout the afternoon everywhere with that offshore southwest wind. And then as we work away on into Friday morning, here come the clouds by mid-morning on into the afternoon. First showers arriving. Could be a quick 1/4 inch of rain up north, but notice what happens as the energy drifts down towards the south. Just a couple of light showers, no big deal here. Again, we could see a quick 1/10 to 1/4 inch of rain in our northern communities. Not going to see a whole lot down towards the south. Lake Eola downtown, we've got the senior first turkey trot, 60 for the costume judging there. The 5K starts at 8 o'clock, 64. Then for the tot trot, coming in at about 68 degrees. UCF football, last game of the season. The Utes and the Knights. Few showers around, turning cooler. It's going to feel a little raw out there for the game by Friday night. So enjoy the warm weather tomorrow. 83 Orange City, Wedgefield 83, Apopka 83, down towards Orlando, over towards Apopka Violin, right over towards Windermere and Dr. Phillips, right around 83 degrees. Tomorrow afternoon along the coast, low 80s, and as you head up towards Ocala, also in the low 80s. No records, but within a few here. Back towards Leesburg, probably within about 3 or 4 degrees of that record high of 86. Look at Daytona Beach here tomorrow. A good-looking beach day, but know this, the rip risk is going to stay elevated, so please be careful. Swim near those lifeguards. Big change in the seasons here over the weekend. A front arrives Sunday, pushes off towards the south. That is going to usher in the drier and the colder air. Saturday and Sunday's highs remaining in the 60s. We take a look at the MLS Cup playoffs here. 50s, you'll need your jacket. Look at the temperatures now. Sunday morning, upper 30s, around 50 here in town, and then Monday we drop. Tuesday, the coldest morning, 34 in Ocala, 43 in town, and we're watching for the potential for a frost in our northwest communities. Let's take a look now at your updated 7-day forecast. 83, 75, then we stick and stay in the 60s right through Tuesday.
Now, WESH 2 Sports, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
It's so good to be home. Hello, everybody. I'm Darren Stoltzfus. The Magic were back home tonight against the Chicago Bulls, and Orlando has been red hot. Entering this one, they had 9 wins in their last 10 games. That is the best in that stretch in the NBA. Tonight, they were trying to stay perfect at home before they hit the road for their next 5. Good news, Wendell Carter Jr. and Jalen Suggs were both back on the floor tonight. Hey, the Pride already won the NWSL championship. Why not make it 2? Let the boys from City do it as well. That is it for sports. More news when we come back.
Custom weather alerts on the WESH 2 app. Download it today.
All 17 jumbo character balloons are blown up and ready for the 98th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City tomorrow. Brevard County Cheer Squad is also getting ready to represent on Thanksgiving's biggest stage. 12 upperclassmen and 2 coaches with the Astronaut War Eagles cheerleading team will be marching with Spirit of America Productions. This is not the first time the cheerleading team will be featured in the iconic parade, but it is the first time these upperclassmen will be there. You can catch the Astronaut War Eagles tomorrow morning right here on WESH 2. Guys, there was nearly a crisis tonight with inflating the balloons. The Bluey balloon took a blow and deflated in the lineup.
My kids would have been devastated.
Yeah.
They did a quick fix.
Patchwork.
Patched it up. Bluey's floating again.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Tony, last minute thoughts for our weather tomorrow.
I love tomorrow if you like warm weather, but if you like the colder weather, the weekend is all about the cooler weather.
Got a little something for everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, gang.
Yeah. Man, back at you.
See you guys on Monday. See you viewers on Monday as well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on WESH 2.
Central Florida traffic can be brutal, but Megan Mackey is here to help you navigate it all.
Consider me your local transportation expert.
This is what First Warning traffic looks like with Megan Mackey, and it's here on WESH 2 News.